My name is Roger Bonacase, and I'm the Dean of the Cockrell School of Engineering. I'm thrilled to see today's announcement come to fruition. As an engineer and a scientist who's been part of UT and the Central Texas region for nearly 3 decades, I remain impressed at how our local ecosystem rises to meet the global, national, and international technological challenges of our time. Steady and informed collaboration between UT and industry leaders strengthens our capacity to train our industry leaders of tomorrow. To our Samsung partners, I want to thank you for investing in our region, partnering with our faculty experts, and supporting the development of our students. Great things are on the horizon. I would now like to ask President Jay Hartzell to say a few words. Jay Hartzell is the 30th president of the University of Texas at Austin. He previously served as the 12th dean of the McCombs School of Business and has been a member of the UT Austin faculty since 2001. President Hartzell is also the driving force behind our 10-year strategic plan to increase the university's positive impact on the world. Built on the university's public mission and our expansive reach across areas of scholarship, research, arts, and health, he aims to establish UT Austin as the world's highest impact public research university and to collaborate with industry to help drive that impact. Come on up, Jay.
Thanks a lot, Roger, for the kind words and introduction, and congratulations on getting us to this point and all you're doing through your seat as the Dean of the great Cockrell School of Engineering. I want to say welcome to everybody. It's really a pleasure you're here. We have a lot of great days on the 40 acres, and this is one of those great days. I want to say it marks the beginning of an exciting future that is building on a very strong past, both for the University of Texas at Austin and the future of the semiconductor industry in the Central Texas region. I want to extend an especially warm welcome to our Samsung guests, especially those who've traveled all the way from Korea, and our local leaders whose vision and commitment to the region have been manifested in today's celebration. I want to say welcome to all of our elected officials who have partnered with us on these efforts from the very beginning, our UT faculty and staff leaders who have worked tirelessly to shape our research and education to support our expanded semiconductor ecosystem, and our friends from the media who have been instrumental in telling this great story. This is indeed a monumentous event. We are gathered to announce a transformational partnership that will cement Texas's position as the next great technology hub. I will soon let John Taylor share the exciting details, but I can tell you that UT Austin engineers and scientists have been leaders in the semiconductor industry and in training students to go on to be leaders in that industry for decades. With today's announcement, we will be even better positioned to train future leaders into the industry and to expand and accelerate the innovation necessary to drive the technology boom in Texas. One of the driving strategic goals is to create a vibrant future for Texas and beyond, positioning Texas as a nationwide player in this important industry. This has been a top priority for me and all of our leadership team, and I can honestly say it's the three-way partnership between academia, government, and industry that has led to our success. We're very proud of our partnership with Samsung, who have made great but giant bets on our region, and we're excited and hoping to be the most outstanding collaborators with you, and I look forward to our future growth and success. It's now my honor to introduce Senator John Cornyn, a great friend to me and to our university and to the great state of Texas, and whose championship for investment in the semiconductor industry has made all the difference in getting us here to this point today. Senator Cornyn.
Well, it's good to be here with my friend and colleague, Senator Lloyd Doggett, and all of you for this really important announcement. It was 3 years ago when I worked in the Senate with Mark Warner, the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, to introduce the CHIPS Act, recognizing the vulnerability that we had in America with these long supply chains that could be disrupted by a pandemic, by natural disaster, or heaven forbid, some sort of military conflict in Asia. And we always knew that Samsung was a leader in this industry because of its long-term investment here in Austin. I told Secretary Raimondo, the Secretary of Commerce, that my interest in this topic was primarily driven by my concerns about national security. And it was not parochial. But now, that the bill's been signed into law and it's been funded, I'm sure Lloyd will join me in saying it is parochial. We want it done here, right here in Central Texas and in the state of Texas. And we have the best argument, I think, for exactly what the vision that President Hartzell painted. There's such a huge foundation to build on here. And whether you look at the business community, academia, the technology sector, it's all here, and we're all working closely together to build on this incredible capacity we have here to improve quality of life, create good, well-paying jobs, and to make sure that America remains the leader when it comes to this technology competition we know which is going to get nothing but more competitive as time goes by. I don't think we're going to be relying on advanced semiconductors any less. I'm sure we'll be relying on them more and more as time goes by. But finally, the reason why this investment by Samsung is so important, because everywhere I go, people talk to me about workforce. And these are not minimum wage jobs we're talking about. These are very sophisticated, high-paying jobs that require special knowledge and special skills. And that's where institutions like the University of Texas and our great university system, our community colleges, like Austin Community College, play such an important role to train that workforce so that great companies like Samsung can continue to invest and grow in places like Austin. So today's announcement marks an important step forward as we cement a transformational relationship between UT and Samsung Semiconductor. So I hope this partnership continues as a model for other companies and academic institutions to replicate. I need to mention my friend Michael McCall, Lloyd's and my colleague, who was a essential partner in the House of Representatives on this CHIPS Act, but obviously we all did our part on a bipartisan, bicameral basis to make sure that we got this done. But this is just the beginning, I think, of a great future, not only for Samsung, but the University of Texas, but also for America to continue to be a leader in this critical technology and in this industry. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, it's my pleasure to invite Congressman Lloyd Doggett to come up and say a few words.
Well, first, of course, saluting Senator Cornyn. Without his leadership working in a bipartisan way, we would not have a CHIPS Act, and good reason to be here today. So thank you, John, for all that you continue to do. And I'm so pleased, as someone who literally grew up in the shadow of the tower only a few blocks from here, to know that he's focused on UT, where this money needs to go. And, of course, to our state colleagues, who played a big role in the State CHIPS Act to complement this, because we need to get these research dollars to tie the Texas Institute for Electronics as a research institute along with the important private investment. You know, back in the 90s, I joined with the Austin Chamber, as I mentioned to you earlier, as part of the Rush Committee to try to get Samsung here rather than in the Northwest. Even attempting to learn a few words of Korean, not very well, when your executives came to Washington and to Austin. And what a great victory it has been for our community. Samsung is one of our leading corporate citizens. Because Samsung is here and it is expanding, we have the opportunity to get more research dollars flowing here to the old Semitech site and to really move forward together. It's a part of our strong alliance between our two countries, Korea and the United States. It does, as Senator Cornyn said, add so much to our national security, and that security extended to our ally, Korea. So thank you, President Hartzell, Dean. I'm glad this is Semiconductor Day here at my alma mater as a graduate of the School of Business before it was called McCombs. And look forward to saying a few more words as Senator Cornyn and I address Semiconductor Day. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Congressman Doggett, Senator Cornyn, and Jay. It's now my honor to introduce John Taylor, Corporate Vice President of Fab Engineering and Public Affairs for Samsung Austin Semiconductor. I imagine he hasn't slept much in the last few years, seeing as he oversees all factory operations, including equipment management and productivity for the Taylor expansion. John also manages the company brand and reputation in public affairs and communications. John, I think you get an A+ for all your good work. We're so proud to welcome you and your team. John, please come on up.
2 engineers in one day at a podium. Can you even believe it? It's amazing. It never happens. Okay, President Hartzell, Senator Cornyn, Congressman Doggett, Representative Harris, esteemed faculty, students, and staff of the University of Texas at Austin and Cockrell School of Engineering. Thank you for letting me be here today to speak with you. As was said, I'm John Taylor. I lead fab engineering at Samsung Austin Semiconductor, and I'm joined today by 2 members of our top leadership team. So let me introduce to you Bong-Young Koo, our president at Samsung Austin Semiconductor. Bong-Young. And Executive Vice President Jeffrey Goh, who is guiding our Taylor project and leading our HQ workforce development effort. Thank you. So with these amazing leaders, we represent over 4,500 employees at our S2 site in Austin and our T1 site in Taylor, who make us the world's best foundry. Samsung values creating prosperity for the communities that we call home. And back in 1996, when we opened our first fab at our Austin campus, Samsung helped to expand the semiconductor ecosystem. Now, 27 years later, we're planning to open a 3rd fab with the most advanced technology and manufacturing capabilities right here in Taylor, Texas. And it is our hope that we continue bolstering semiconductor ecosystem with our announcement today. We believe that continued partnerships and initiatives with 4-year institutions will be vital to increase participation in the engineering programs and semiconductor research. In fact, as part of our 5-star workforce development plan, we are purposely supporting partnerships with leading engineering colleges to increase participation in engineering programs, enhance curriculum to expand the semiconductor STEM pipeline, and provide more opportunities to underrepresented communities to join this innovative field. That's why today, I am pleased to announce that the University of Texas at Austin, Cockrell School of Engineering, is receiving an investment from Samsung Electronics in the amount of $3.7 million. Thank you. So these funds will help with recruiting and supporting undergraduate and graduate students to study semiconductor manufacturing at the Cockrell School of Engineering and other key majors in the semiconductor space across UT Austin. Plus, it will assist in supporting research and development and upgrades to lab facilities. The partnership will elevate UT Austin Semiconductor's education, innovation, and research, and position Texas as a leader in the burgeoning U.S. semiconductor industry. This gift brings Samsung's historical contributions to UT to more than $12.6 million. Thank you. Now, in addition to this new investment, Samsung Austin Semiconductor has partnered with the university in many other ways, ranging from the hundreds of interns that we've hired over the years to the hundreds of newly graduated engineers we've hired through our college orientation and recruitment program. We also have UT Austin students regularly visit and tour our manufacturing campus as part of various student groups. But what I believe Samsung is most proud of to date in our partnership with UT are all the amazing alumni who work at our facilities. So here's one example. Take, for example, Sean Chang. Yeah, he's calling Sean out. So Sean has been at Samsung for more than 20 years. And he started as an engineer, working for me, Sean, way back 20 years ago. 20 years ago, working for me. So he's been here 20 years, and today he's our Vice President of Manufacturing and Systems. That's a great job. So he is one of hundreds of outstanding Longhorns who are making their mark on Samsung. We definitely appreciate all the grads who have come from University of Texas at Austin over the years. I'd also like to commend the leaders of UT, Senator Cornyn and Representative McCall, Governor Abbott, Congressman Doggett, and all the other elected officials at a state and federal level who have advanced powerful programs that help keep the semiconductor industry at the forefront of innovation. We believe that positioning Texas as a nationwide leader in the semiconductor ecosystem is vital, and to see firsthand the three-way partnership between academia, government, and industry that President Hartzell described had been critical to this success. So in closing, on behalf of the Samsung leadership teams in Austin, Taylor, and South Korea, we express our deep appreciation to UT Austin and the state of Texas for expanding our partnership, because we know what starts here at UT will definitely be changing the world for the semiconductor industry today and tomorrow. So as my colleague Sean Chang would say, hook on. All right. Thank you very much.
Well, John, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone in the Samsung leadership for this really amazing investment. This investment will support graduate students working on leading-edge methods, processes, and tools in semiconductor manufacturing. It will also allow us to expand and enrich the learning experiences for undergraduate students related to many career opportunities in the semiconductor industry. They will touch, see, and learn from industry experts via enriched lab projects, multidisciplinary team projects, and internship opportunities. So at this time, I would like to invite President Hartzell and Bon-Young Koo, the president of Samsung Austin, to sign the agreement documents. Please.